Hey everyone, this is your girl, Queen Karma, coming to you with your weekly vibe, and this is for my air signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay, all placements. Um, Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for my returning viewers. Thank you for my new viewers. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Somebody might need to hear this message, okay? So things are going to be done a little different, all right? And trust and believe, roles can be reversed, and take what resonate and leave what does not. All right, so I have some affirmation cards, so we're gonna do a little bit of pick an affirmation card for you guys, and then do a little tarot. Tarot will just be 3 cards, just to see what the weekly vibe is gonna be, and then the spirit messages. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Libra, and that is 1 minute and 10 seconds in. So let's see what's going on with Libra. Let's get an affirmation for Libra. I do apologize for being late, you guys. I have not been feeling well, but I had to bite that bullet today. I'm feeling much better than I was. I think it might be a sinus infection or something like that. I've been having like real bad headaches. I don't know. But anyway, let's see. Let's get an affirmation for Libra for this week. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Let's see. Let's get an affirmation for Libra. Okay, so Libra, this week we have persistence. In the face of challenges and setbacks, I embody persistence, acknowledging them as invariable opportunities. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me start over, okay? Persistence. In the face of challenges and setbacks, I embody persistence, acknowledging them as invaluable opportunities for personal growth and profound learning. With unwavering determination, I refuse to surrender my goals, instead forging ahead with resilience and unwavering resolve. Okay? So this week, Libra, do not surrender. Continue to work towards your goals. If you have any setbacks, it's just like a detour. You're going to still get to the same destination that you're planning on going to, and you just taking a different route. Okay, Libra. Alright, so let's get a little bit of tarot. So what is the weekly vibe for Libra? 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 And the timestamp will be in the description box below, okay? So we have the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups this week. So you guys may need to, slow down or take a break, reflect, and pay attention to the lessons that you've learned this week, okay? There will be a new opportunity emerging this week. So you guys may be starting to get into the beginning of, planning or taking action in regards to a new career or a new hobby or something that's going to create a bright future for you, okay? You guys may be creating something this week or planning, doing a blueprint of a creation this week. It could be something that you're interested in or something that you've always wanted to do, okay? Now, for the Queen of Cups, you guys are going to be very intuitive this week, okay? Very generous, very kind and forgiving, very compassionate, all right? You guys may even have a little touch of being a little bit more romantic. If you're in a relationship, you might be a little bit more romantic with your partner. I don't know. You might be a mother and they did something real special for you. So this week you want to show them your appreciation. All right. So that's for some of you. Okay. Libra. So let's get a spirit message for you, Libra. What spirit message do you have for Libra? 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 Okay, let's see. We have, whenever you talk to your Heavenly Father, it never goes unheard. He hears every single word, or he hears every single word. This is our confirmation, or your confirmation, that he is assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. All right, Libra. Okay, so let's see. So that is what I have for Libra. So now we are going to get into Gemini. All right, 6 minutes and 30 seconds going into Gemini. So let's get an affirmation for Gemini. What affirmation do you have for Gemini for this week? What affirmation do you have for Gemini for this week? Okay. What affirmation do you have for Gemini for this week? Okay. Y'all let me know in the comments if you like the weekly readings like this, or if you want a little bit something more. I can try to figure something out for you. I'm just trying to do something that's not a little long for you guys. Okay. That's for Gemini. What affirmation you have for Gemini? Oh, so Gemini, you have empowerment. I empower myself with the authority to shape my life and forge my path to happiness. I release the dependence on external factors for my well-being, knowing that the key lies within. With unwavering determination, I assume full control over my destiny, weaving my future of my own design. Okay, Gemini, you have empowerment. So you are doing what you feel you need to do to have the future that you want to have. You're taking control this week. Okay, Gemini, you're doing things that you feel like you need to do to get the results that you want. Okay, so you can have that life that you want. All right, Gemini, let's see. What kind of vibe will Gemini have this week? What's the vibe for Gemini for this week? What's the vibe for Gemini this week? What's the vibe for Gemini this week? Okay. Okay, let's see. We have the Magician, the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords, Gemini. So this week, you guys are going to be using the resources that you have within and around you to manifest the things that you want to manifest, okay? And you're going to use those resources to help you formulate a new plan in regards to success. Okay? What it looks like for you, how to get there, things of that nature. Okay? So, Gemini, some of you guys may have dealt with, or you might be feeling disappointed at this time in regards to like something that didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. You may feel emotionally frustrated right now. Some of you guys may be walking away from a mindset that didn't really serve you. Like you thought, like, well, if I do this, or if I think this way, or I'll get what I need, and it didn't work out the way you thought it would work out. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing somebody spiritually hurt your feelings. So that's for somebody. I don't know. I don't know who that's for. Yeah, some of you guys may be guided to stay where you are. Yeah. Some of you guys may also be staying in a situation where you know you need to leave. That's for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but it's like it's something that you're not accepting. Yeah, something that you're not accepting. Okay. That's for some of you. All right, so for the 10 of Swords, something is coming to an ending, Gemini. Because it's swords, I feel like it's a mindset. Swords is all about thinking, mental energy. So I feel like you putting an ending to a mindset, a negative mindset at that. Okay. Yeah, because you're starting off really good with wanting to take hold of your life and making different plans. In your magician mode, you're ready for a good or an awesome, prosperous, abundant future. Okay, but it's something that you're not realizing, or something that you're not willing to. I'm hearing that you're not willing to walk away from at this time. Like it's like you want to stay. Something is nudging you to stay where you are. But at the same time, if you're enduring something that you don't want to accept, okay? Like if you know you need to leave somebody, if you know you need to leave a job, if you know you need to leave a position, if you know you need to, fill out that application for a different department. This is the time for you to do that. Trust in yourself. Do the things that you feel like you want to do to get yourself where you want to be. Okay? And you're going to get out of that mindset this week of not being good enough, or, not having all the resources that you have, because you do. Okay, Gemini? Let's see. Let's get some spirit messages for you. Alright. So what spirit message do you have for Gemini? What spirit message do you have for Gemini? Alright. We have, you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. All right, Gemini. That's what we have for you. All right. I kind of like this flow of everything. Start simple to the point. Now we're starting with Aquarius, and it is 14 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. So, okay. Let's see. What affirmation do you have for Aquarius for this week? What affirmation do you have for Aquarius for this week? What affirmation do you have for Aquarius for this week? What affirmation do you have for Aquarius for this week? What affirmation do you have for Aquarius for this week? Okay. So we have abundance. I am abundant in all areas of my life. I trust that the universe will provide for me and that all my needs will be met. I am grateful for the abundance that flows to me. Okay, Aquarius. So your Heavenly Father will provide for you. Okay. All right. So this week is all about abundance for you. Okay, Aquarius. You're going to be working towards abundance. You're going to be believing that abundance is coming towards you. You're going to feel it in every fiber of your body. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see. What's the weekly vibe for Aquarius? 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 Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. You can't tell me that y'all ain't got something good coming in, Aquarius. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that abundance not coming in for you. All these cards are yeses, okay? You have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you guys, you guys are kind of, your mind, body, and soul are all working on one accord this week, okay? You guys are so in tune. You know you have support. Your communication is flawless right now this week, okay? It's you just have this feeling of love, this feeling of understanding, this feeling of, okay, I know things are going to work out, you know. And for some of you, you may have someone that's coming in that want to provide you with a cup because it has a hand in the air. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, I mean, there you go. As you can see, like, you know, you have that hand down there presenting the cup, and the cup is overflowing, right? So somebody's going to be trying to offer you something, okay? Yeah. Your cup is going to be overflowing for some of you this week, okay? Ace of Wands. You guys are going to have some new opportunities coming your way, you know. You're going to be in the beginning stage of planning something or taking action in regards to, you know, having a successful future, putting things in order so you can live your dream, I'm hearing, okay, this week. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Y'all already know what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's success, confidence, okay, financial security, you know, financial freedom, financial independence. So you guys are going to have a lot of good stuff going on for you this week, okay? You're going to be feeling good. Your finances are going to be looking good. You know, this is for some of you that's putting in the work, okay? And I know for some people like, well, how my finances looking good? Okay, if you're not putting in the work, your finances not going to look good. It's just common sense, okay? The cards can say what they want, but at the end of the day, it's only for a selective few that are doing the work and doing what needs to be done so they can reap the benefits of the stuff that's being, you know, put out here. All right, that's just a side note. I'm sorry, like that just popped in my head. But okay, so you guys have a lot of good stuff coming this week for you, Aquarius. And this is not all Aquarius. This is some Aquarius. You know, like I said, if you're putting in the work, you're doing what you need to do. If that's the kind of mind frame you have, you know, that's the path you're on, then okay, that's for you. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so let's get a spirit message for Aquarius. What spirit message do you have for Aquarius for this week? What spirit message do you have for Aquarius for this week? Okay. Wow, y'all seen me shuffle those cards, right? So Aquarius, you got the same one. I think this was Gemini's, but anyway, you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes so to see if it's grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work and decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. I think this was for either Libra or Gemini, but Aquarius, you got the same one, so baby, it is what it is. And I know I shuffled real good. Alright, so that has been your reading, your weekly vibe reading for my air signs. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out my girl, Lady T, Tarot Vibes, and Tempered Moon. For some reason, I think I'm saying it wrong, but let me know if I'm saying it wrong. I might have to take some medicine for this migraine, y'all. I'm trying not to. I don't like medicine. But if you don't know, I'm going to let you know life is what you make it, so continue to make it. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Okay? Let me know in the description box. I mean, the timestamp will be in the description box. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of reading. It was not as long as the other ones, but any suggestions, I'm open to them. You know, I like criticism, you know. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you later. Bye.